question says a cone has a base radius of 5 centimeter and slant height of 13 centimeter. Find its vertical height. Okay, so how do we do this solution? Okay, so when we look at this cone, okay, we are given the radius in the question to be 5 centimeter. Okay, the slant height to be 13 centimeter. So the radius is 5 centimeter. The slant height, let's represent that with L, okay, equals 13 centimeter. But we have to find the vertical height. So let's represent that with H, okay. So to do that, we can use Pythagorean theorem, okay. So what do we do? So the square of this, okay, plus the square of this of H, okay, which is the height, vertical height, equals the square of L. You see Pythagoras theorem. So for R, we have it to be 5 centimeters squared plus the height is not given. Okay, we have to determine that for length, which is the slant height, we have that to be 13 centimeters squared. Okay, and for 5 centimeters squared is saying 5 centimeter times 5 centimeter. Okay, the height, we have to figure that out. And for 13 centimeter is saying 13 centimeter times 13 centimeter. Okay, so for 5 centimeter times 5 centimeter, we have this to be 25 centimeters squared. Okay, plus height equals, when we multiply this, we have 169 centimeters squared. So for H, okay, when we subtract 25 from both sides, we have 169 minus 25 centimeters squared. Okay, so when we do that, so when we subtract 169 from 25, so we have 144 centimeters squared. So to determine the value of H, so for H squared equals 144. So what do? We take the square root of both sides. So we have square root of 144, okay, which gives us 12 centimeters. So that means the slant height, that means the vertical height is 12 centimeters. The question says find the radius of a circle having 154 centimeters squared as its area. Okay, so we have a circle, okay, and for radius of a circle is half of the diameter 9, which runs from the part of the circumference to the center of the circle. How do we approach this solution? Okay, so to find the radius of a circle having 154 centimeters squared as its area, as given in the question, so area equals 154 centimeters squared, but the area of a circle is given as pi times the radius, okay, square, which is pi r square. Okay, so when we look at this, we have pi to represent 22/7 or 3.14. Okay, but let's go with this. So having area of a circle to be pi r square. So in the question, the area is 154 centimeters square as given in the question. Pi represents 22/7 times radius is not given. Okay, we have to determine the radius. So what do we do from here? We multiply this with 7 and divide it with this. So here we say r square, which is this, equals 154 centimeters square. We times it by 7. Okay, we divide it with 22. So when we do that, so we look for what common factor can go in 22 and 150. We can use 11 to simplify. Okay, so when we bring it from here, we have r squared equals 154 times 7 divide 22. So when we use 11, 11 here is 2, okay, 11 here is 1, we have made that 4, in 44 is 4, okay, so we can still use 2 to simplify, 2 here is 1, 2 in 14, so we have this to be 7 times 7, okay, so for 7 times 7 is 49, okay, so to get the value of r, we take the square root of both sides. So by the time we do this, okay, we have square root of 49. So this is out. So the radius is 7 centimeter, which represents the square root of 49 is 7 centimeter. So that means the radius is 7 centimeter. So when we multiply 7 centimeter, let us check. Okay, so you have to check, since area is pi r square, and area pi represents 22/7 times our radius is 7, so that is 7 times 7, so this is out. So we have 22 times 7, which equals 154 centimeters square, which equals the area of the given circle. So that means the true radius is 7 centimeters. Thank you very much.